Hi everyone, today I'm going to be tying a detached foam-bodied black hopper. Now for the body I'm going to be using these foam cylinders from Vineyards, and they're 2.3mm and they're black. Now we're going to be tying segments into our body, so I've placed a fine sewing needle into my vise to accept the actual piece of foam cylinder that we're going to be tying on. Now we take a cylinder like so and we cut it into three. Okay, today we're going to do just the one because we only one type of fly we're tying, but the other two will be for two other flies you're going to be tying. So we take about 1 centimetre, cut it away. We take the end and we line it up to the centre of the point of the needle, and we just push it on like so. Get a little bit better than that. Try to get it right in the dead centre like so. Okay, now to thread this foam on, we don't just push it. We take a finger and thumb, take the tip and twist it on like so. Just twist, push and twist. Takes a little bit of time, you'll get that. Push and twist, and hopefully the point of the needle will come out at the other end of the cylinder nice and neatly, just like so, just like that. Okay, now to form the segments, we take some black silk or whatever colour silk you're using for whatever colour hopper you're going to be using, but this is Benici 10-0. We catch on like so, do 1, 2, 3 turns, 1 in front, 2 in front, pull it tight, trim your waste away. Take a whip finish tool, I do 2 turns of a whip finish. Pull the bottom out, take a pot of super glue, this is Loctite, the one with the brush, and we just dab a few spots on, that's too much, onto the thread and pull them tight. Pull it, trim the waste away and repeat the process. Come back up the body or the actual foam, keep it nice and neat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, trim the waste away, whip finish, 1, 2, super glue. When you've done a few hundred of these, you get proficient at it, to be honest. Makes it a lot easier. Trim the waste away. Do the last one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Trim the waste. Whip finish tool. Oh, just caught that then. 1, 2. Trim it off. Spot of glue. And with these little spots of super glue, this will never ever come undone. Pull it tight. Trim the waste away, and there we are. That's the hardest part of the fly finished. Done. Hold the needle, grab the body right at the end, pull it off. Take the needle out before you stick it in your finger. Come back to our body. Now we've got a long end and we've got the shorter end. The long end you use to tie in, the shorter end, take the scissors and nibble the sharp edges away just to make it neater, give it a better profile. So, and there we are. That's our detached body. Okay. The hook. So size 14, we place it in the vise, and the hook we're using is from Cartridge of Redditch, and it's a wet heavy supreme, and like I said, it's a size 14. I like the wet ply, this one in particular, because it helps the fly sit better in the surface of the water. With a lighter hook, a hopper or dry fly can sit a little bit high in the surface or the film of the water, but with the slightly heavier hook, it sits flatter and it just presents itself better. So the hook is in the vise. We take our thread, which is the Benici black 10-0, catch on behind the eye, a few turns on, trim your waist away, and we stop just short of the point of the hook, because this fly is going to be tied short. Now we take our detached body, we catch it on, place it on rather, and we catch it in, 1, 2 turns, make sure we're sitting nice and neat on top of the hook, which it is, and we lash the foam down, like so. When it's tied in, we take a little bit of dubbing, and this is Vicuna black. Just take a small pinch, put a little bit of saliva on your finger and thumb, just to make it stick to the thread. It's a little bit too much. Dub it nice and tight. So, that back in the packet. And now we put a turn on the foam, a turn underneath, turn on, turn underneath. And we finish with a turn on. I do this so that the underneath of the body just looks a bit neater. So when it sits in the water, it looks neat and it looks a little bit more insecty. Now it's for the legs. We take a black cock pheasant centre tape, which has been dyed black. We take a fibre off, make a half hitch, form it round, push it through, and pull it to make a little knee. And that's a leg done. It's easy as that. Now, as if by magic, I've tied 5 others. So we take the first one we've done, we take the second one, and we line the knees up. Not the tips, the knees. Take another one, 3, 4, 5, and that's number 6. Now if you look at the position of the knees, they're all nice and almost level, but the tips of the actual legs are slightly longer, slightly shorter. It doesn't matter, the fish don't matter. Line the knees up, place it on to the hook, and the knees line up with the tip of the body, like so. Okay, line it up, catch it, have a little look, yeah, that's good, and lash your legs down. Trim the waist away, like so. Just put that out of the way. Now we take your legs and we part them. 3 to the left and 3 to the right. Get the 3 that sit better, like so. So we pull 3 to the left, and we catch them in. 3 to the right, catch them in, like so. Point them downwards, so they're underneath the bend of the hook. And there we are, that's our legs tied in. nice and neat, nice and easy. Now for wings, I take Tiemco Aerodry or Aerowing, however you want to pronounce it. We take one strand, we catch it in to the left, we go up, turn the hook towards yourself and pull it then to the right, the same as the legs. So what you get is a parted effect. Hold it and secure it, like so. Now to get the required length, pull the wings together if you can, because it's a little bit fidgety, like so. You don't want them as long as the length of the body, but if you go to the end segment and just trim it, that gives you a perfect length, like so. Okay, if I put my hand there, you can see the length of the wings. Right, take a black cockattle, trim the base, pull a few fibres off to give you a tying post, catch it in, secure it nice and firmly, just like so. And now we're going to create a little thorax with our black Vicuna dubbing. Just about an inch maybe, a little bit of saliva. This would give the fly a little bit of a body, to be honest. A little bit more buoyancy in the water. So we put on maybe that's a little bit too much. No, that should be okay. That's about 1.5 inches. We start just behind the eye, like so, and we work back towards the base of the wing, and then we come forward. 2 turns. Try to pull as many little fibres forward as you can. So that's our thorax, and now we just palmer the thorax. Just come around. 1, 2, if you can get another one in. 3, cross your thread. 2, 3, push it back, pull it off backwards, and create a nice neat head. Try to get the little filaments out of the way, like so. Back your hackle, take your whip finish tool and whip off. Trim your silk away. Try not to cut the fibres. Okay, that looks pretty good. We take our head cement, and for this I use the Deer Creek Diamond Fine UV resin. It's so good. It makes the head so neat and so quick as well. This precision tip, you just give it a little squeeze and just dab it on. Push it on. Let it go a little bit through the fibres of the hackle. Take a needle, just push it around so it goes underneath. Take your time, plenty of time with this, unless until you hit it with a torch it doesn't set. So you hit it with a torch, and that is it. Keep it on there for what, 10-15 seconds maybe, and that's done. rough the hackle up, push it forward, make it look a little bit neater, and there we are. Rough the wings, try to make it not look as neat as it is, push the body up, and there we are. A black, detached, foamed bodied hopper, or what I like to fish it as is an adult an adult buzzer, sorry. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Give it a go, and thanks for watching.